Hello everyone, welcome to Manga Boys manga unboxing again. This time we have a secret super service here where we get to have manga sent to us that's exclusive to Japan, but somehow in English. Wow. If you're curious about this weird phenomena, let me know down in the comments below and I will tell you all about it, or just message me on Instagram / email me, and I'll be happy to tell you how. And if you message me down below, I would appreciate it because it helps out the algorithm a little bit. But let's get into this box here. They always put on a nice little flare up here. There's always a little code, 15% off for Book World. If you want to go that way, they're typically non-unique, so everybody has the same one. This is a hefty box today. They always send out the books in these little kilo things. It's like they know that they're dealing hard drugs that people get an addiction over or something like that. So we got a lot of stacks here. Wow, we're already up to 6 stacks there. 7, 8 stacks of manga. Oh man, we got some fat kilos here, friends. I love these bricks. Okay, so some of these, all of these, I think most of these, if not all of these, I made myself. Some of them I made with a friend, and other ones I may not have made at all and just got from someone else, but I think I either made all these or made some of them with a friend. I think that's how it went. All right, let's open these. They do a good job of packing these, so it's pretty rare they come in with any issues. Unless I cause an issue trying to open it up. Kind of like Christmas, though. So we have ourselves Ultimate Muscle here, some Act Age, Phantom Seer, and Marty High School. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That looks sweet. That looks sweet. Let me just go through these real quick. Marty. Oh look, who's this guy? Do you guys ever hear of him? Is his YouTube channel any good? You guys know this guy at all? Just curious. Phantom Seer. Act Age, Volume 12. Act Age as well, Volume 8. Let's open up the next one. Should probably just open them all up, but I myself am too excited to figure out what's going on, so not gonna be doing that. Sorry. I ordered these on Black Friday. It is a week into December now, so I just got them in. They take a while to come in. Still, it's pretty quick actually. So we like that. Spin these around. We got some more Act Age and Phantom Seer. So Act Age Volume 3, 14, 12, 13, 7. We're going to keep on rocking through these. I mostly got this haul because I wanted the Ultimate Muscle or Kinnikuman. So that way I could start reading it over Christmas break. Whew. I don't know what I just knocked down. Oh, bookmark. More Ultimate Muscle. 8, 10, 17, 6, 9. Gotta make another pile. Oh man, this is tight. Some tight ass packing. 18, 14, 16. Final volume. That sticker was a bitch to make. 14. Oh man, I got some bleed down there. That stinks too. Oh, 16. Man. So the Ultimate Muscles Origin volume, those are 2-in-1. I usually like to have things be just ones, singles. Act Age 11. Act Age 10. I wonder if they read these, before they send them out to me. Oh, that'd be really funny. Ultimate Muscle 3, they print them out for themselves. Marty High School Volume 16. And you can see here, we got a quote from Jerry of My Waifu and me on here. Marty High School Volume 13. And we've got a quote from Prof Otaku right there on that one. Act Age Volume 9. Act Age Volume 5. Ugh. I tried to unfold it initially, but I'm over it now. Just ripping them open now. Forget it. Ultimate Muscle Volume 5. I labeled the first series The Origin. My friend helped me come up with this name. Act Age Volume 4. Ultimate Muscle Volume 7. Ultimate Muscle Volume 4. Ultimate Muscle Volume 12. And again, these are all 2-in-1. So when I say 12, it's actually 11, or it's actually 23 and 24. So you just double it, and that's the higher number. If you didn't know how math works. Ultimate Muscle, The Origin Volume 15. Marty High School Volume 14. And again, look at that. We've got Tommy of Kier and Tommy Manga. They've been kind of dead lately. I wish they would come back. I don't know what they're up to. Probably school. Ultimate Muscle Volume 1. 11. Act Age Volume 6. And we are on the last little guy here. Jeez. Stickery sticks. Tapes and such. More Marty and Ultimate Muscle, of course, Volume 13 here. In Volume 15 of Marty. And you can see here we've got Weebra right down there. Very nice, very nice. So definitely special thanks to all those guys giving me quotes. Definitely add a little bit of authenticity to these manga. Let me be right back, break it down, show you guys each volume and kind of compare them to the originals. 1 second. So, real quick, just want to go through what they look like kind of compared to the other volumes. Just kind of break into them. Phantom Seer, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. This is a 4-volume series, never published in English, but little bit of an interesting story from what I understand. So that's why I kind of wanted to read through this. I heard this was canceled way too soon. So these are 2-in-1s with pretty much just the digital English release kind of slapped into a volume or two. And you can see I tried to keep the backs as original to the Japanese releases as possible. In the front is Volume 1 with the spines showing Volume 1 and 2 sides here with the Volume 1 kind of coloring. And Volume 2, or the second omnibus, containing 3 and 4, the last 2 volumes having 3 and 4 off to the side. Again, with that kind of a red coloring where the numbers are, but the numbers are in fact kind of like bluish instead of red. We also have the colors kind of being greenish. The back also the same as the volume in the English or in the Japanese original release, with the 2 volumes kind of slapped together in here. You can see the page and print quality, not bad, but kind of thin. You can see a little bit behind there because it is a blurb quality versus the other one that I use, or I guess I shouldn't even say that word, but it was all over the tape, so I figured, what the heck? So that's how that kind of looks there. Next, I just want to show off Marty High School. This is one that was pretty popular to do. It was getting a lot of popularity, I think, from Akira and Tommy, as well as Weebra. And so, well, when I made it anyways, it was, maybe not anymore. And so I reached out to a few of my favorite creators at that time to kind of say something about the manga, since in the original volumes right here, they oftentimes had a little bit of a quote from a review. See, here's one from the Comics Reporter. Though they didn't always, as you can see kind of here as well. However, I just wanted to make it kind of consistent. So here's volume 13. We've got a quote from Prof. Otaku right there. Manga that appeals to gorillas, robots, and delinquents alike. You can see the quality of the release is pretty fair considering of when these scans were probably made, with the translation to kind of accompany that. I haven't read through it yet or anything like that. I'm not expecting it to be the best translation in the world, but I am still excited to read through this. Here, this is the original cover. You can see I did quite a bit of work to it. This one was a pain because of the rainbow bridge thingy. But yeah, I think it turned out really good here for sure. Volume 14. We've got Tommy from Kira and Tommy. Comedy series don't get much funnier than this. And that is so true. If you've ever read Marty High School, you can absolutely relate to that. Very nice series. If you've ever read it, you definitely get it. If you've never read it, you should probably at least watch it. It's pretty good. Chaotic, nonsensical, and absolutely hilarious. A masterpiece of comedy. Weebra. Again, just a few pages through here. Volume 16. I had to translate this. I had one of my friends do it. You can see kind of what it looked like originally. They're going through Japanese learning schools at that time. Anyways, they were. Maybe they're done now. I'm not sure. Or maybe they're close. Cromartie is an ADHD person's wet dream. Reading it is like having an active concussion that you don't want to stop having. I thought that was a wild quote. Loving it. Jerry from My Waifu and Me. And lastly, volume 17, Cromartie High School. This contains both the last volume of Cromartie High School. I call it the complete Cromartie High School staff room included. I meant to put the final volume, but you know me, I'm just dummy sometimes. And what did I say? This volume will make you shed tears of laughter. The high school comedy stands the test of time, or this high school comedy. He was just 17. Get it because that's volume 17. But yeah, that is the series. It's about this delinquent high school where kids are sent to. Only the dumbest of Japan go there. And the main character is going there because he says, listen, I'll go there as you apply to his dumb friend. His dumb friend tries to apply, but he actually doesn't make it because I forget if he fails out the application wrong or something like that, but it's something ridiculous. And then only his friend is there who was doing it just for him, even though he could have got into a decent high school. So wacky antics ensue. It's hardly just that, but it's super funny. Act Age volumes 1 through 14. This contains the full set of Act Age. This is volume 1 and 2 published by Shonen Jump. This is what it'll look like on my shelf with the bottoms kind of all squared off. You can see it looks pretty darn good, aside from the fact that these are a little bit taller. I don't get the choice to really change that, sadly, but oh well. These ones aren't as interesting since I don't have any quotes from other famous manga tubers, but you can see here volumes 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Running out of space, so let's flip these. You can kind of see how they go. Again, these I try to keep it as true to the original as possible. Let me just show you real quick a few pages into here. This one was actually from the original Amazon listing, as was this, because they exist. They were planning to come out in English before the event, and it was canceled. So that is too bad, but you can kind of see here the quality to this scan. Fairly good. I put in a few title pages here as well off to the side. That way we keep it kind of fresh and interesting. Some magazine, pages, covers, that kind of a thing. 9, 10, 11, 12, and then this. Oh, geez, that's got to cut off. This actually completes the original release. They didn't even release anything past this, despite me having it printed. I don't know what a good way to show this is. I don't know how I did that just a second ago. But here's 12, 13, 14 as well. These two I handpicked the covers for. You can see I also had to pick the backs, obviously. But yeah, I thought that this was a pretty good cover for the last volume. I thought it was very fitting. You can see this is a little bit fatter, contains a little bit extra. The series doesn't technically have an end, but I hear it does end pretty much at the last bit of an arc, which is great. Spacing, timing. We also have custom contents here, so you can kind of figure out where everything is, which is nice. This one I worked with on a friend. I hate doing those content pages. I don't know if he did it or if he found it online. But yeah, you can see the backs to 11 here, and the art is gorgeous, of course. If you ever read Act Age, and you know all about that. There we go. So yeah, I've got volumes even Japan doesn't got. How about that? That's pretty cool, huh? Lastly, I don't know how this is going to work. I've got the Ultimate Muscle or Kinnikuman. Woo! Accordion ass collection here. These are 2-in-1s for the original Ultimate Muscle, with the Ultimate Muscle that we got, which is the Kinnikuman Legacy or Kinnikuman Nisei 2, which is just the sequel. So these are all 2-in-1. So this is going to be up to volume 36. I know there is 37, which is technically part of the original run. But it's kind of a reboot also. So I didn't include it. I'm going to put it in with the new series when I do that eventually. But you can see here these line up pretty well with, I'm just trying to fix the glare, with the originals. So I'm very happy with the way that this came out. The only thing is, once Ultimate Muscle, I decided to continue on with it because they did bring back Ultimate Muscle. It's a complicated story, but it goes Ultimate Muscle, the Kinnikuman Legacy, Ultimate Muscle, Ultimate Dream Tag Tournament, which is like not translated anywhere, which stinks completely anyways. And then the author Yude Tamago, I don't know how to say that, decided to go back to Ultimate Muscle and kind of start over where he left off at volume 18 here, or 36. And so he takes it into a new direction. A lot of fans criticize Nisei's work. However, a lot of English speakers really like Nisei because they grew up with the Anime on Fox box or the Canadian channel, which I can't remember off the top of my head. So that is kind of a unique circumstance to us. I'm not a big fan of wrestling. I've heard that a lot of the beginning, if you don't like wrestling, you're kind of SOL. So we'll see about how much that is true. I also heard that the first 2 volumes are kind of crappy until you get towards the first kind of tournament arc, and then it starts getting really good, kind of like a real life battle manga. But this is like the granddaddy of battle manga. I heard Dragon Ball takes notes from here. And this helped inspire a lot of common tropes that we have today. So I am excited to read through it, if nothing else for a history lesson. But I really always have been curious about Ultimate Muscle because of the fact that it's like a huge piece of Shonen Jump history, and we just never got it. And so I would never want to kind of deprive myself of that without at least saying, oh, this was really good or this was really bad. But I've heard that the newest reboot of it is like really good. So, or continuation of it. So I do eventually want to get to that. That one I believe is completely translated by fans. So that's nice. This leads right into the Dream Tag Tournament. So it's really a shame I can't go right into it. But You can see here I based the final volume sticker off of this real one here, which is, you know, actually just printed on, but still. Let's just try to quickly go through these. I don't know how this is going to work. These are so freaking heavy. I got to lighten my load a little bit, I think. Alright, so you can see here I tried to recreate these nameplates as well. I think they turned out pretty darn good though. Just my personal opinion. Oh, it's too much stuff for me to hold. In these backs, I chose these characters from the back of the Spanish editions. They released a 2-in-1 series as well, which followed the same kind of format as I did. And then I try to keep it with the original Shonen Jump design. Their color is always going to be a little different depending on the printer you get from this company. Sometimes it's better than others, sometimes it's worse than others, so it's totally random. This is the original cover right here, so you can kind of see what I did to it. Made it a little bit longer to get rid of these things, but I probably shouldn't have. I ended up bringing them back because I felt like I was starting to distort the images too much. You can see that the quality of this series in terms of the art is actually not terrible, but it's not great. They did try to touch it up. This is a series from, I don't even know. I think it's before the 80s even. It might have been earlier than 1980s, might have been around the 1980s. But yeah, this is one of the earliest manga created. So let's see if I've got it back here. It was reprinted 2013, 2014. That's these digital remasters that I have here for the scan, but it doesn't look like it has the date on this. Just too bad, because I am kind of curious now that I'm talking about it. But oh well, end of volume 1 right there, and then it goes right into volume 2 off to there. Let's show you a few more. Jeez. How in the world did I have this lined up before? I feel like it was much better. Well, whatever. Anyways, we've got more of these here. They are looking slick AF. Loving it. Okay. And yeah, you can see I called it the origin. Maybe you can, maybe you can't, depending on how far I push these things up, I guess. Back sides here. Again, I really am happy with it. This is like, wow, I can't believe they turned out so good, actually. So really happy with these. I wish I could move the barcode around, but you can't, sadly. In the last few, you can see I went back to the original design with the stripes here for these last 6. Thank God I did. It made my life a lot easier. I was really annoyed though, because the origin is like constantly cut off, and then eventually it came back finally towards the end, and then like it's gone again. Ugh. But it's the same way with Kinnikuman. The Legend Legacy continues. You know, that gets blocked all the time. If it wasn't the whole length of the black bar, you know, the whole thing would be cut off like mine was. But whatever, you know, I think it's still, these look phenomenal. Just a few back sides here. I'll just show you a few pages from the second to last volume, the Omnibus collection here. You can see the art definitely gets a little bit better. No question about it. You can see that some things look a little bit more stretched than others. But yeah, overall, very happy with this release. Kinnikuman doesn't have very many spreads, which is really annoying, so I can't show you guys any cool spreads, which I would like to, because they are in this book. But like I said, there just isn't a ton of them. Oh well. Not my problem, I guess. Yeah, super happy with these. Except for volume 14, which has this white space here. That's kind of annoying. Obviously, that is not how I had my book, but whatever. You can see it kind of is shifted compared to the other ones. Sometimes these printing errors happen even in the originals. The real ones. The real Steel Boys. Prince Kamehame. Right there. And you can see how these are just the greatest. Oh my god. You can see that we have these little in-betweener pages to keep it so it's in order. So I kept those in. Some of them are translated, some of them are not. It just depends. I think the later ones mostly are though. On the group who's translating it though. But man, these came out super good. I cannot wait to read through these. Yep, there you can see some illustrations are translated. Like I said, a few things are kind of random for the extras, what is and what isn't translated. But yeah, super stoked to have this in my collection. So pumped. Anyways, that is a long, lengthy video about the manga I got from my very exclusive haul. If you guys enjoyed this video, please let me know down below. If you guys want to learn how to do this kind of stuff, or you know, kind of make your own self prints, or you just want to kind of be in the chat of it all, maybe suggest a few things, you know, let me know down below. I'll be happy to help out. And we'll see you on the next one. I don't do too many of these, but maybe 3 or 4 a year I think is what I usually do. So bye-bye.